Yeah, it's Darren Dance down here at Warrnambool Lodge with Matty Williams on Friday afternoon, and we've just had the Commands Maggie's mate Colt out and got some photos and some video, Matty. The horse has been in work 8 weeks now, and he looks to be coming along quite well.
Yeah, we've been really pleased with him. He's done 7 of those weeks in at the Encore stables, so he's done quite a bit in at the track, just getting that early education work under his belt. And he's just come out to the farm in the last week where we'll start to use the water walker here a bit, include that into his training, and also get him down to the beach.
Just looking at the horse there and watching him walk up and down, and from a physical perspective, we just had a look at some of the photos we took back when we bought him at the Gold Coast Magic Millions sale. I think it's fair to say that, you know, we just weighed him. He's 520 kilos. He's a nice strong colt. He certainly has got bigger around the back end. He's come up in front. He's very, very balanced at the moment.
Yeah, you can see from the photos that he's a very strong boy. He actually surprised me when we did put him on the scales. I wouldn't have picked him to be over 500 kilos, to be honest. So it just shows the depth in his shoulder and his girth, and that he's quite a powerful horse. And look, we're really pleased with how he's come along. He had his first reverse way gallop at the track the other morning on the synthetic, which is always, they tend to have a bit of a look because all our work is done Victorian way. So we'll just start to keep introducing that to his training and get him so that he's leading on his right leg and he's comfortable on that leg, and get him to just balance on that leg as well.
Obviously, we're aiming towards the Ballarat Magic Millions clockwise race, which is on Ballarat Cup Day, 24th of November. He'll probably have a lead-up race late October, so we're probably only 2 months away from his debut if everything goes well. Between now and then, obviously you want to give him a couple of trials, and you've got a little bit of a program worked out for him.
Yeah, we've done a bit of homework on that so that we sort of follow a similar path to Ticket to Turak, who ran well in the Magic Millions race last year, and we've got a couple of trials lined up for him and a reverse way trial, so that he'll go into his first run, quite well educated up, and obviously if you get prize money in that race, it's a big help to just make sure that you get a start in the one on Ballarat Cup Day.
Yeah, so all roads lead to Ballarat on Cup Day for the Magic Millions clockwise race, and then hopefully we perform well there and we get to the Gold Coast in January. I guess one of the key questions is how last year we won first up with Ticket to Turak. He then ran second in the Magic Millions clockwise race at Ballarat. And then he took him up to the Gold Coast Magic Millions in January in the big race, and he ran a really good sixth. And I guess, we've still got a couple of shares to sell in this colt, and I guess the real question is, how does this fella compare to, Ticket to Turak, who we put through a similar process last year?
Well, he's certainly a much more forward, stronger horse than Ticket to Turak. All the way through with Ticket to Turak, we always thought he was going to be better as a 3-year-old, and probably what he done was just as a 2-year-old was just off natural ability. This horse is probably more a real precocious 2-year-old. He's very forward and always has been from the sales. He went a little month or two there where he probably just stopped growing for a little bit, but when we give him 6 weeks off and brought him back into work, we've really noticed him shoot up again and come up in the wither. So he's probably, I guess the thing about this, he is a 2-year-old.
Yeah, and I guess the other good thing is during the week we x-rayed their growth plates because we had 2 horses going towards the race, and the Northern Meteor 2-year-old, he's open in the knees, but this bloke's pretty much closed up.
Yeah, they're always hard to pick, I find, as a trainer, just to know which one is closed up and which ones aren't, and looking to your x-ray, which we always do before we go any quicker than evens with them. We always get their knees x-rayed and just make sure the growth plates are at a stage where you're not going to be running at a higher risk of chipping a knee and doing some long-term damage.
So here we are, basically at the end of August, offering you a chance to buy into a Commands colt in full work. X-rays show the growth plate's closed, going towards a race in October and a Magic Millions race in November. What would you say to anyone out there thinking about getting into this colt?
I would say that nearly all the work's done. Most of the risk as far as racing goes is is behind him. So he's a horse that's, as you say, he's 8 weeks away potentially from racing, and going to be racing in good money races. I think he's not just racing for a 15 grand maiden in the country somewhere. He's racing for a 200 grand race at Ballarat, and then a $2 million race, hopefully, all being well, back up in the Gold Coast.
Well, there you have it. Now, this horse will be coming off the market on September 20, and we will need to get him named and get his ID card through so we can officially trial him. So there's basically 3 weeks left to sell these shares. In the event that we don't sell them, I'll be certainly keeping any remaining shares myself to race, because I really believe in this colt. So if you want to get involved, please give me a call or give Matty Williams a call and hear it from him.